welcome to another episode of Millennial Mindset Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Dalton.
I'm Brian.
And tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about the dangers of pride.
Do not let pride be your downfall. I will repeat it again. Do not let pride be your downfall. A lot easier said than done.
And why is pride? It sounds like a good thing, right? You should have pride in yourself, pride in others. But see, the problem is, here's something that is important to understand. The devil went against God because of pride. He had so much pride that he went against the creator of this universe. That is a key lesson to understand, because a lot of times when there's evil in this world, when people do bad things, it's because of pride. When you hurt others, it's because you pride yourself so much. You pride money, you pride success more than other people.
I feel like at times we all show some sort of pride. And the way society is set up is to be successful, to be prideful. You gotta finish in first place. You gotta get the best grades. You gotta finish at the top of whatever industry you're in. So if you don't, you feel like a failure. And we were just having this conversation last night with some friends, and I always preach, I used to be that way. You know, I grew up in sports, played baseball my entire life, worked extremely hard to be successful in baseball. And then I started to realize, why not, I had that mental shift, why not just do your very, very best? You're not gonna have success overnight. You're not gonna be number one all of the time. You're number one if you're super successful all the time. You just keep having victory after victory after victory. Are you really learning? Because it's those times that you're not having success, that's where you're really learning. That's when you're really growing. And it's a win-win situation. You know, if you're doing your very, very best every single day, you are growing, and you're ultimately on that road and getting closer to that best version of yourself that we all want to achieve.
That's right. It's about the journey. It's not about the goal. Because if you're stepping on other people just to get you to your goal, what's the point of that?
Well, and like the thing to elaborate on that, on what you were just saying, that's true too. I mean, the last thing you want to do is achieve your goal and not treat others with respect, not help others. Now, I always talk about this is we all have dreams, we all have desires and ambitions, but a part of life is not only achieving what you want to achieve in this life, but helping others along the way, helping them achieve what they want to achieve. So if you're going out there and you're so driven to get your goal at whatever cost, that's too much pride. Because if you're willing to do whatever that is, you might not treat others the way they should be treated. You might cheat people out. You might not be offering the best value that you can. So eventually, I believe that's karma. You know, if you're cheating other people out and you're not being a good person, eventually that's going to catch up to you. And that's going to be your downfall. Pride will ultimately be your downfall if you don't treat others with respect. Now, on the flip side, it's okay to have goals. It's perfectly okay to have goals and try to be the best and become the best version of yourself. That being said, that should be a result of you offering value to others, of truly coming from a good place, coming from your heart, coming from compassion, from love, from positivity. And if you put that first and truly show that you care for others, the rest will take care of itself. Right. And so it's okay to have pride. It's okay, but we're talking from a good place of pride. We're talking about love, all the positive, being a good individual. And that is what life is all about. It's not about cheating others out. It's not about trying to take advantage of others, because that will catch up to you and that will be your downfall. It is.
And that's interesting, because love is not pride. Love is not boastful, or it's not envious. Love is love. It's the most powerful force in this universe. And I think a huge problem in today's world is too many people they take too much pride in themselves, way too much. And it's not only necessarily success or what they're trying to achieve because they pride themselves so much.
So what's a good application? Like, we always want to, not only are we like trying to inform you guys or teach you guys, But how can we put this into application on a day-to-day basis? I did a video earlier this week, and it's just be a good listener. You know, when I was younger, they say those who talk the most are usually the most prideful, you know, or I used to be that way. I used to be talking all of the time. And it's like, if you're talking so much, you're never going to learn. You know, you're just showing your pride. You're trying to almost like, I was coming from a place of being too cocky. And I feel like some of the best people to learn from in this world is just the people who listen the most, because those are the people that are gaining a ton of knowledge. So it's like, that's an easy way to be on a better path, is just to be a good listener. You know, don't talk as much. You know, I truly believe God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, and we all can do a better job of just being a better listener. So don't talk as much, just hear people out. And I promise, if you just hear people out, because sometimes people just want to be heard. People just want to voice their opinion. And if you're just there to hear them out, people will respect you a lot more.
And Jesus said in the Bible, he said the 2 most powerful commandments that you can follow is, he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. And the second one, he said, love your neighbor as yourself. There's a reason why he said those are the 2 most powerful commandments to follow, because if you put God first and you follow God, and when you follow God, you're going to love others as well. They go hand in hand. And there's a great song out right now. It's called Love God, Love People by Danny Goki. And that's exactly, if you love God, you're going to love people.
Yep.
So remain humble as you can. Don't take any pride in yourself. Focus on God. Put God first and love people.
Make it a priority to lead with your heart. You know, I truly believe, treat others the way that you would want to be treated. And just be aware, you know, listen to your emotions. Listen to your emotions are your guidance system. You know, listen to that voice in your head. Is this something that I should be doing? Is this making me a better person? It's not difficult to do. You know, you just got to be aware, and you know when you're doing something wrong. You know I'm not perfect. Every single time I've messed up, I know that I was messing up. So it's just like, if it feels good, go ahead and do it. If you feel like somebody should be doing that to you, go ahead and help other people. Just come from a place of love and put others first. Make sure that's a priority every single day. How can I add value in this individual's life? If you keep asking that question on a daily basis, anybody you approach, how can I add value? And it could be as simple as a smile. You meet somebody at the park, at the gym, at the store, just put a smile, and you can even give them a blessing. Just say, I hope this person has a great day. Come from a good place and prioritize that, because you'll always win in the long run.
And that's why we started this podcast, because we want to help you guys. We want to serve you guys. We want to provide as much value as we can. And we want to help you guys in health, wealth, relationships.
And before you forget, we are on the road to 100 subscribers. We are on the up and on the rise. So the closer we get to 100 subscribers, we are going to be giving a 100 subscriber giveaway. We don't exactly know what we're going to be doing. So if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in. We're so grateful for each and every one of our subscribers. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much. Hopefully we brought you some inspiration or some positivity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Millennial Mindset. Take care.